my evening chores.
Okay. Well, I have my classmate Brooke with me, and we were going to, we wanted to interview you about your boyfriend and like your guys' life and everything. So,
Okay.
my first question to you is, do I have permission to ask you personal questions? And
Yeah.
just if you don't feel comfortable, we can keep your guys' names confidential.
Okay.
So we just have to ask you that, and then we wanted to start out maybe like just kind of like give us some background to your story.
Okay. Well, our anniversary is February 15th.
Oh, cute.
So, yeah, we went out for our anniversary, and then February 17th, he had the first stroke.
Okay.
And we had just gotten back from San Francisco.
Okay. And
So then we started, it affected the right side of his brain, which meant the left side was weak.
Okay.
It gets confusing.
Yeah.
So then he was in speech therapy because he had a little bit of speech problems, and physical therapy and occupational therapy.
Okay.
Then when he had the second stroke, it was June 15th.
And was there something that triggered it, or did it just happen?
He is diabetic and has very, very high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And when we went to the hospital the first time, his blood sugar level was 400.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
And same with his blood pressure, it was really, really high. So with having the high blood pressure, hypertension, and diabetic, that's what pushed it over to having a second stroke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then we had to stop doing physical therapy and occupational therapy and wait a few weeks till they could get us back in on the schedule because it was in the hospital.
Yeah.
So we've had EKGs, MRIs, MRAs. Today we went to the kidney doctor, neurologist, that's brain, but nephrology, and he apparently has type 3 kidney damage.
Oh man, and is that from the stroke, or is that just
From his health.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was a doozer.
Yeah.
Hearing that today.
Yeah. Oh, you just heard that today?
Yes, we just got down
Oh no.
earlier from that. We have if I showed you guys my calendar, you would be overwhelmed.
Yeah, I bet.
Really? Is that like pretty much what your day consists of? Is like appointments and
Yes.
like different rehabilitation programs and stuff like that?
Exactly.
Oh man.
Appointment.
Mm-hmm. Every day there's something. The last September, there was literally never a day that we had off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. We even had doctor's appointments on the weekend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it gets kind of confusing. And today I have to laugh about this because they were asking me about what scans that he's had. And I told them he went to Valley Vascular. He's like, no, I didn't. Well, it was my appointment, but I always write his name with his appointment.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
3 appointments that day.
Yeah.
So, what a crazy.
Yeah, it can get confusing.
Mm-hmm.
So-
and now he's got limited mobility issues.
Mm-hmm.
But before he was fine walking.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a walker.
Yeah.
Call it Walker Texas Ranger. Yeah, and then when he fell the other day, he was trying to turn on the fireplace, pilot light.
Oh.
Okay, so was it just bending down and just went a little too far?
Yes, trying to get up.
Yeah.
So he's just got lots of bruises.
Yeah.
And he's on a blood thinner, so if he cuts himself, he bleeds like you wouldn't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to deal with that all the time.
Yeah.
And trying to think other things that he would mention.
did this stroke cause him to quit his job?
He actually lost his job a year ago, and he had a very stressful job. His territory he worked for Boost Mobile as a sales rep manager for the whole state of California, basically.
Mm-hmm.
From Bakersfield all the way to San Francisco and Sacramento.
Wow.
So 3-4 times a day, or 3-4 times a week, he would have to be out of town, and I'd be home alone with the dog.
Yeah.
And he would be gone for half the week, and then be back for half of it, and then go back to the next store. So it was a very stressful job, and they think that that's what caused all the hypertension and the stroke.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. I was just gonna ask you, what do you think caused the stroke, the very first one?
Yes, that's what they think, and plus being diabetic and it not being under control, too.
Yeah.
Because he was not taking care of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's kind of hitting himself in the butt sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think it affected like the things that he does every day? Like what changed from what he used to do to what he does now?
Well, it's harder to get up out of chairs. He's in quite a bit of pain lately. And just kind of getting enough energy to get through the day. He's already in bed. Otherwise, he'd be talking to you guys, too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bedtime here is like 6 o'clock, and forget it, he's out.
Yeah. Gotta get as much
Yeah.
rest as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he also gets up at 4 in the morning sometimes because he can't sleep in. So when he does sleep in, it's a added bonus for his health.
So why can't he sleep in? Is it just like the pain and that's like how it's affected his sleep?
Yes, and then he wants to get up and go do things and have his coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much has it affected him physically, like him talking or his hands or legs?
The legs, definitely. And the second stroke in June caused problems for the right side, which when he was in physical therapy the first time, he was really strong on the right side. Now, the left side's weak, and the right is kind of weak too. So we're working, building up the strength and stamina.
Wow.
And he's very stressed about all of this too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
And he's driving.
I'm actually one of the other interviewees that they interviewed because my father also had a stroke, and it sounds like it's the same situation. Whereas my dad had one stroke, it wasn't that severe. He's very stubborn, like it sounds like your husband is, and he never went to the doctor. He never told us he had some type of weird feeling, some type of stroke. Then the second time, I was 10 years old, he was outside of the house having like a seizure, and turns out he had a massive stroke, and it was the whole right side of his body. So I don't know how your boyfriend is, but my dad was very frustrated because he wasn't able to talk to us as well. He knew what he wanted to say, but it wouldn't come out. And he would,
the brain's misfiring, yes.
yeah, he would try to write it down for us, and it was hard for him to write with his left hand, and he would just get frustrated and mad at us when all we're doing is trying to help and we're trying to support him as best as you can. So I definitely understand like your situation.
Yes, that is exactly it. Stubborn. They don't want to be taken care of.
No.
And now he can't drive right now because he doesn't have the dexterity to stop fast enough.
Exactly.
If he were to get a light,
Yeah.
he would help. And the time he drove, he was so confused about where we were going, and it was a place we go to R&N Market all the time, and he completely forgot where it was.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. And that must have been very frustrating for him.
Yes, it has been. I do have a book that St. Agnes gives that you guys can have for your presentation.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Thank you.
Everything in it, I can drop it off. We could meet somewhere real quick this weekend if you guys want to.
Yeah.
And I drop it off for you. It explains so much, and it lists the types of strokes and everything.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Okay, we get them at St. Agnes, and we have 5 of them. So,
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So what I can do is call you tomorrow if you want, and see what's your schedule or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
That way I can give it to you, and you guys can. It'll add to your presentation too.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
guessing.
The one that thought of that too.
Yeah.
And he reminded me of it, and he said, "Make sure you give that to go."
I'm sure that has Jennifer gone through you a lot, like with this presentation every year or every
Yeah.
semester. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're probably like used to it. You're like, all right, I'm expecting it.
Yeah. No, I already knew it would be coming up. So
Yeah.
she texted me, and we've been friends for like 25 years.
Oh.
And when this happened, she said, "Oh my God, I cannot believe this happened." And he's 54 years old now, and he's young.
Yeah.
And it's, causing issues for him. And so when it happened, she was like, would you guys, it was, I think it was in April when one of the students called, and I got to talk to them, and it was really fresh. He had just had the stroke.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks before. So, it was really a good presentation because
Yeah,
we had a
'cause
lot of information.
Yeah. Because you
Yeah.
were going through all of it at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I did the first interview, they got an A on it. That's good. I know you guys will too.
Here's hoping. Fingers
And
crossed.
it was so cute because Jennifer was like, "Are you sure you're going to be emotionally able to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can handle it.
It's easy."
Yeah. Yeah.
And now what I'm doing for me is I'm searching out a caregiver support program.
Okay.
And I found it today.
One for you, like support for you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's very important for caregivers to take good care of themselves
Yes.
and not take out on their patient or their loved one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very
That's,
true.
and I'm also seeing a therapist, so when I go see the therapist, we talk about it and get through it
Yeah.
however we can.
Yeah.
But our days are so filled.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Do you ever get like frustrated because of something that like you're trying to do for him, or does it ever get like tiring?
Yes, and he can be extremely stubborn, and when he's tired, he's the grumpiest man in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And if I'm, trying to help him and he doesn't want help, then he gripes at me. Since we have to use the walker now, I have to park the car a certain way, and if he can't go out in the garage, he gets mad. So,
Yeah. I'm sure that like his frustration of not being able to do certain things is like, and then he takes it out on you because he doesn't know what else to do about it.
right, and he's not seeing a therapist yet. We have an appointment.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Because he needs that for him too. And his mom was a licensed social worker, marriage and family.
Oh, okay.
For over 30 years, she had her own practice. So she's always asking him, "Well, how does this make you feel?" And he gets mad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Do you think that it has like at all affected your guys' relationship? Like now going from doing what you guys used to do, traveling, and then now you're like having to just take care of him? Like, do you think it has affected like how you guys see each other?
For the most part, yes and no. He doesn't have the stamina for intimacy, sexual intercourse, should I say?
Yeah.
So that's been something that we're trying to work on, being more intimate with each other and trying to get out and spend time with one another, other than doctor's appointments.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like actually have a relationship rather than like just driving him around from appointment to appointment.
Right. I was teasing him the other day I should get a little chauffeur hat because I look cute in hats. And I saw him on Amazon looking them up.
Oh my God, he would have loved that. You should get one. That's funny.
And it's so funny because we're boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been together 2.5 years almost. And when I have to call, I always say I'm calling in regards to patient Michael O'Brien, and then they ask me his birthday. And the other day, I talked to one of the receptionists at the doctor's office. She said, "You sound just like a secretary. Like you could work in our office."
Because you're so like
So,
Used to.
yeah, so used to it. It's just routine now.
I'm always on top of things, and sometimes things have slipped, but I try and stay as organized as possible, which I'm extremely anally organized.
No, I feel that. So am I.
So sometimes that drives other people nuts because I'm like, no, we need to do this, this, and this. And usually, like every Sunday, we kind of check in with each other about what's going on for the next week. So he can remember the things that we're doing. So I have a calendar for me, and then I have a calendar that I leave on our dining table that's filled in for the week. So if I'm gone for my appointment, he can look and go, okay, that's tomorrow, not today.
Okay.
That's been a lot. He's had a lot of confusion on certain things.
And that
Like,
has
short-term
he
memory.
been more confused since the second stroke? Like since the first one, like you said, was minor, and then the second one was a little worse. And like, did he just start doing the whole like not remembering thing, or was that after the second one?
It was mainly after the second one, but the first one like threw us for a loop because his blood pressure was so high and his blood sugar, and they were like, he should be in a coma.
Yeah.
Not they're joking with us.
Yeah.
He's a big joker. He keeps laughing like literally all day. Like today, I was laughing so hard my ribs are hurting.
No.
Yeah, well, my dad, when he was like sick in the hospital, the nurses always said like he should not be like the way he is. He just jokes around and laughs and like tries to make light of the situation, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
dude, you should be like dead right now. Like, what are you doing?
And in having these two strokes, we have to go to San Joaquin Valley Rehab. And you might want to see if you could book an appointment to talk to somebody there because they are fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be a good. Yeah.
That's where Jennifer went to for her rehab.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of stuff does he do? What kind of stuff does he do in rehab?
Well, occupational therapy is mainly working with your hands, trying to pick things up because that's been a problem. They'll give him like papers to say different words in a sequence, and then you have to repeat them back later in a conversation. So a lot of times they'll say apple, car, pen, and you have to continue on a conversation, and then they'll say, what were those words again? And you really have to think about it.
Yeah. Does he have a hard time doing all that?
Sometimes yes. And it's funny because a lot of times our therapist will forget the apple. They'll say, well, which one did you forget? And he's like, apple. Don't forget. Don't forget the word.
Yeah.
So we catch each other doing that a lot.
Yeah.
And we play like Jenga games, all kinds of little fine motor skills that you might do it with a preschooler.
Yeah.
So it's kind of monotonous tasks, but it's to get the dexterity and strength back up.
Right.
Right. Would you
And walking.
would you say that he has more difficulty with like the speech part of it, or the like actual motor skills, like moving the legs and the arms and doing the fine things with your fingers?
Moving the legs and the arms would be right now, currently. And for the first stroke, it was the speech.
Oh, okay.
And things wouldn't come as fast as they did. So he was like off. And he says this, he always felt like he was drunk.
Oh, okay. Did he
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
Did he like know what he was trying to say, but he couldn't get it out, or was it more like he just like couldn't like figure out how to say the things?
Yes, definitely. Just like having a conversation with him, sometimes he can't remember a word. So what we started doing is you describe the word to the other person, and they try and guess
Oh, okay.
what you're saying. So like hey, I want my, that thing I drink water out of.
Oh, okay. Like for a glass or something or a cup.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so you sit there and try and guess what he's thinking and just name off certain things, and then he'll be like, no, that's not it.
Yeah, and that would get him frustrated.
I'll be able to pick up on the clue of what it is,
Yeah.
because I've lived with them for so long now.
Yeah. That's what we would have to do with
we
my.
understand each other.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what we would have to do with my dad, and sometimes my grandma would come in and she would try to help as well as she could. But me and my mom were just with him for so much of the time that he would say something, we would quickly understand what he wanted without him even having to finish the sentence, whereas my grandma would get frustrated, which is her son, and she's just like, I can't figure it out, like, and she would get frustrated, and then it would make him sad and tell him like, it's okay, like, I'm trying to figure it out just as much as you are. But we bared with it and we worked with him, and it slowly got better. It got better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And if you guys have any other questions or any of the other group members, they can feel free to call me, text me, anything.
Okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
And I will definitely get that material to you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you
Or
so
Sunday,
much.
whatever works for you guys.
Yeah, you can go
Yeah,
ahead and
thank
just
you
text
so much.
Haley and let her know, and we can figure something out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And thank you so much for like calling us. I know that it's late and probably like, not the most ideal time. So we really appreciate it.
My evenings are filled with doing the dishes, cooking dinner, cleaning up the house, taking care of my dog.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know. Well, a lot of our group members suggested like sending you just questions and you answer them, but I was like, no, like I actually want to talk to her and get to like know like all about your guys' lives and everything. So I'm really glad that you were able to like talk to us on the phone.
Not a problem at all. And if you guys want to meet for coffee this weekend, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love that.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, well, I will text you tomorrow about what like time and day works, and then maybe Brooke and I, and then we have another group member named Brittany, and maybe we can all just meet up and have coffee, and then you can show us that little booklet, and that would be awesome.
It's a big booklet.
A
You'll
big
love
booklet?
it.
Okay, awesome. A lot to show to the class.
Yeah.
Yes, you can use it for your presentation, which will aid to it because you'll have material.
Yeah, exactly.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Well, I'll take any advice from you because you've been through this process. Like, this is our first time doing the project, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, feel free to call.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sylvia.
Very welcome. You're very welcome. You guys have a great night.
You
too. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.